Hey, good morning. Welcome back. It's Ken. Monday morning, and I'm back to work. But the weekend was a really nice weekend, beautiful, and I was able to get on the bike and do a little bit of practice. And I'm going to show you some footage of that real soon. And that was Saturday. Today's Monday, but Sunday, yesterday, about 2 miles from my house, a bike went down, same as mine. It looks like an Ultra Classic in the picture. From what I heard, he was cut off. And that's why I practice. I take it pretty seriously, and I want to practice as much as possible to be able to avoid that. If a car comes out of nowhere and you can have to swerve or whatever you have to do to get away, not pointing a finger at the biker or the car because I don't know the whole details yet. All I know is a bike right where I rode Saturday went down yesterday, Sunday, and I hear he's going to be okay. He did get bloodied up. But that's why I practice. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. 32 years away from riding, and I'm rusty, and I'm showing you that. I'm going over everything I'm doing from soup to nuts. And, well, let's get to the video footage of what I did Saturday. Just a little practice session, and still need to do some work on this, but I was able to get through the obstacle course that I set up based on the Jerry Palladino videos and my friend's guidance of setting up this course. I only do three exercises in this: the offset weave, basic weave, and some figure eights. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you like the video, and just so you know, I did scrape my first board this weekend, so I'm pretty excited about that. But getting back to the accident on Sunday, that's why I'm practicing. That's why I'm putting the time in and the effort, and just hope the best for that biker that went down. And sad to see that. I hate it when I see that, and so close to home, but that's why we practice. Well, here I am at the school parking lot, and we're going to try out a couple of cones I bought. They're not really cones. If you look, they're these flat things. I went to go get some tennis balls or some cones, and I saw these 25 for $9, 10 bucks, something like that at Walmart, and set them up. I got the two things I really wanted to work on today was the offset pattern and the just the weave, just to see what that is. Then I did some figure eights in between that. So my gates are 8 feet wide. The cones are about 24 wide, and I think they're 12-foot offsets. And then the weave is 11-foot offsets. So let's see where we go. Again, I got 25 of these plastic looking cone things for 10 bucks at Walmart. They work out pretty good. So let's see here. I got my offset here and here, and a weave all the way down the end at the back. So let's start up the motor and see what happens, see how we do. I've been trying to get the time to do this, so let's see how we make out. Okay, so I am going to be honest with you up front. I did run through the course real quick before I turned the camera on, just to make sure I could actually do it. And I seem to be able to get through it, no problem. I definitely have not mastered the friction zone or the quick head turn to get to the next spot. I know I have to do those, and when I do them right, I definitely get through a little bit easier. But as you could tell, I'm going through very slow, methodically, overthinking, actually. When the camera wasn't on, I actually did better. But with the camera on, I still have that feeling of, I'm going to drop the bike on camera and I'm going to have to show everybody. So I do take my time through this course, and I do want to become more proficient with that friction zone. It's just a matter of time, I believe. I know I'm doing it right. I can feel when I do it right. And there's times when I just realize when you see me struggling to get around one of the gates, it's because I'm giving up on that friction zone a little bit too much, and the bike's bogging down a little bit. So I don't have my RPMs up high enough, and I'm not taking full advantage of that friction zone. I'm on the back brake pretty good. When I remember to turn my head, the turn comes much quicker, much easier. And well, just watch and see what you think. If you have any pointers, don't be afraid to leave a message and tell me what you think, where I should be focusing on. Again, these are just some basic exercises where I should be at least doing. I can get through them, but I'm not mastering them, and that's where I need to be. I need to master these moves, and it's only going to take more and more practice, which, as you can tell, I gave up my Saturday to run over to a school near me and lay out these cones. And I'm trying to show you exactly what I'm going through, trying to get back on a bike after 32 years. So I am taking my time. I am making sure I get a good handle on this. I'm really enjoying the bike. I love going fast. I love going fast down the back roads and all. But when it comes down to it, it's about the handling in tight corners. It's about avoiding obstacles. And like I spoke earlier, cars not seeing you and being able to react in time to get away from that kind of situation. So that's why I do the practice. That's why I'm putting all the time in. And I might even have some good news coming in the near future. I don't want to say anything yet, but I do have a 600-mile trip planned in about a month and a half, and hopefully that will be an enjoyable ride down to the Carolinas. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm just doing the local stuff, doing my practice, taking the bike whenever I can to the store. If I have a reason to get on the bike, I'm jumping on. And the weather is starting to break. We're starting to get better days. I can't wait till it's warm all the time. And I'll use this bike as much as possible. But for now, practice, practice, practice. Please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And again, don't be afraid to leave some comments, good or bad. Critique as much as possible. Yell at me, whatever you got to say. Give me better practices to do, better obstacles, something that made you a better rider, and anything else you could think of. I'm looking for everybody to share their thoughts and guidance to make me a better rider. Just love being on this bike, love riding it, even just 2 miles to this parking lot and spending the time riding it back and forth up and down the cones. Again, I'll be setting this up as much as possible and other obstacles too. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. Not as tight as I'd like it to be, but I'm getting there. And I scraped my first board today, so that's a big thing. All right, scraping boards, here we go.